Yeah.
Do you think there's a different way that people that you could have been brought up in the church so that you would have developed that different way of sort of seeing or thinking or not
That's
thinking, but
yeah, that's a complex question. I mean, it's a
Mhm.
straightforward question, but
Mm.
it's like there's so many systems that have or so many generations of relationship and cultural structures that were around that had that sort of given rise to the church that I was born into, and the
Yeah.
relationship to the mass and the way and my relationship to the people holding the mass and what it meant to me. I mean, maybe they were doing it perfectly well, and I was just this bored kid who was like, I don't fucking want to be here. Like it could have just been that. Um, I it there's something about relating to the sacred that requires us to be conscious of our presence in its presence, and of our relationship to it, I think. And that was something that I did not experience. Not to say it wasn't there, but I didn't
Hmm.
experience it as a kid. And granted, I'm trying to remember here back, 30, 40 years, but what I remember of my experience as a kid was one of like duty and dogma and um, we go because we're supposed to, because we have to.
Mm.
And there was never a sense of, at least again, that I picked up on. I never picked up on a sense of like, oh, we are going to reconnect to the sacred. We are going to both offer and receive something important for our well-being. We're taking care of the hygiene of our souls. It may have even been described to me that way, but I didn't feel that. I
Mm.
didn't have a space in me for that understanding to land, whether it was given to me or it was not. I don't think I would have picked up on
Yeah. I keep thinking of Rousseau, kind of his natural religion. In Emile, he talks about how his ideal student, like by the age of 15, won't even have heard of God. And his education is all about, uh, the right time of development, and waiting for that, for certain kinds of teachings and having the kid discover things and everything. And I keep thinking about how maybe, you know, um, like a simpler or sort of, yeah, more basic, more natural sorts of things, the younger you are, that, appeal to you more, and one isn't being sort of given like a lot of words, dogma, complex concepts that built have been built up over millennia, like when one cannot understand like the words one is being told.
it. Yeah. I mean, actually, no, I'm not going to go. We'll see if I can pick up that thread later. I actually want to ask for a point of clarity. You say Rousseau, his ideal student would not have heard the word God until, 15 years old or whatever.
Mm.
Is the idea that then at 15 they would be inducted into their own discovery of what that meant for them to relate to the sacred in that way?
Yeah, maybe. So it's complex kind of
Because the
philosophy.
alternative, the
Yeah.
yes no of my question, the yes
Mm.
no is like, or is it like an atheist thing? Is it like, no, we don't talk about God at all, and when you're 15, then you don't have to worry about it anymore,
Oh,
right?
no, no, it's
Okay,
definitely not atheist. It's
okay,
more sort of agnostic, but also traditional. So he's just kind of like, so his ideal student talking about that seems to be a way to expostulate his philosophy, which is not this, one philosophy for everybody, but it's like what I kind of think of as good philosophy is like, it's not like he's just saying it's not simple. So, but he gives you some words maybe a concept, and you can try to make of that as you will, wrestle with it, realize it over time, and compare it through, compare it to other things, and then kind of come out the other side with some kind of deeper understanding of, yeah, the most important things in life.
Cool.
So
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
but
that
yeah, it's not
matches my
atheist.
experience.
Yeah, yeah.
At least a little bit. Like I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds good, you know.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Um,